Well, hey, you may notice that I am in a different location than when I left off last time. That's because we're gonna go around and do a little bit of cleanup around spots, including this secret spot that we passed through on the way to the pyramid. Because hey, as it turns out, there is a monster here to find. Slurp. Sparky calms the monster with a soothing voice, and yada yada. We've seen this before. Slurp, slurp. The monster happily heads off to go greet Monty. It's Fixer! Fixer the heel slime. That makes 2 heel slimes, I believe, that we have now. Healy is over the moon now that they've got more heel slime pals. Really now? Whoa, Healy leveled up. That's crazy. The power of friendship makes Healy mightier than ever. Never forget the power of friendship. Alright, but that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Just wanted to take care of that quick. And now that we've successfully gotten the magic key, now that it is here in our important items, we can go around and open blue doors scattered around the world. So I think now is a good opportunity to go about our business and just take some time to explore a few different locations that we didn't have access to before. I can think of a few places where there are blue doors to open up and check out, including right back in town. Also, just as a note, while I was on my way here, Kari did level up, and she learned a new spell. She learned Swoosh, which is the powered-up version of Whoosh. So, that's pretty awesome. Whoosh had started to kind of lose a little of its luster as we have moved on here, so I think I will very much enjoy using that. But at any rate, we're going to head back to Ibis for right now. Because, as it turns out, there is actually another monster here that we can find. Rather than being out in town, though, it is in the castle. I did go ahead and check, because when I used Ty's Animal Instinct, despite the fact that I believe we found a monster here already, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a monster to be wrangled not too far away, but it's not out and about at the moment. I went ahead and checked, and we do need to be at the castle at night for this monster to show up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we'll see if we can find it. Plus, I believe there were several blue doors that we can now open up in the castle as well. I think the queen said something about catacombs under the city that we might have access to, if I had to guess. And that sounds fun. That sounds like a grand time, if I'm being perfectly honest. Now, if I had to guess, the reason that we did not find a monster in here before, we were wandering around here at night, is because it's probably past a blue door. And at any rate, just going about and opening all the blue doors, I think, is a good idea. Anyway, like this one, for example. There are now more treasures to be found. Are the treasures in the castle safe? Probably. Phial of Sage's Elixir. Interesting. What does that do? It seems like a healing item of some kind, if I had to guess. Restores at least 80 MP. Nice. Hopefully none of these are trapped. A silk robe. Cool. 172 gold coins. I'll take it. More money is always nice. And a Seed of Wisdom. Alright. Just a little bit of a bonus for us. Though there's probably a bit more to explore around in the castle here. Through all these doors of blue. Nice little pool for relaxing in. I have to imagine there might be other things out and about at different times of day, though. Might not necessarily find everything at night here. But we will find treasure. We will find plenty of treasure. A mini medal. I'll take it. A golden tiara. Interesting. Alright. Seed of life. Awesome. I have a lot more seeds now I need to use again. And 643 gold coins. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, it might be more fruitful to come back during the day, too, just because there would probably be more NPCs wandering about. Hi. Don't mind me. Let's see. Blue door there. Oh, hello. I missed you, apparently. There you are. You were not behind a door. We calm the monster with our soothing voice, and gooey! The bubble slime runs off. Angelica. I like it. But I think that also makes, yep, Bub is over the moon that they've got more bubble slime pals. 2 bubble slimes. A nice power up from the friendshipness. And we've now rescued 10 monsters. Perhaps it's time to pay Monty a visit and check up on the little critters in his care. The monster wrangler feels like he now knows a little bit about monsters. You understand even more than before about monsters live their lives. Great. Excellent. That means Ty is going to get another power up here. I like it. There's nothing in here. Is that the only other blue door? I think it is. So let's see what's through here. Nothing. There. Okay. Stairs. Good. Hi. Just, make people sleep on the floor, it seems. Hope I'm not... This is awkward. Hi. I do not know what business you think you have here, but I would ask you to politely leave. Heaven alone knows what manner of malicious rumor will arise if you are seen here. What's up? I am pleased that you visited me under the cover of darkness. Many are the suitors who come to the palace under false pretenses. I could not lightly grant you audience, lest they take encouragement from my kindness. Alas, I fear I can do little for you, but allow me to at least present you with a small gift. Search the floor beneath the head of my bed, and you will find it. Oh? So it's cool I was a creeper that came into your bedroom in the dead of night? Interact, please. Interact? There we go. It's a recovery ring. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Now please, you must leave. Yeah, probably a good idea. You've got your girl sleeping on the floor here. It's fine. There's a man in our room. Help. Oh dear. Yeah. We're out. Sorry for disturbing you. Maybe I'll come back during the day, and there'll be more to do in there. Oh boy. Okay. I think I am going to change it to day fairly quick. Just to, Oh, that's interesting, though, because depending on the time of day, it's going to change, what NPCs are around. So now I'm wondering... Oh, man. That means there's a lot more to explore around. I might have to... Just so I'm not floundering around too much, I might have to, like, do a little research on, like, special items I can find and things like that, because I wouldn't have gotten that recovery ring at any other time of day, I'm guessing. Which, speaking of, is that equipment? Yes. Got a couple different things of equipment here. A magic ring that heals the wearer's wounds as they walk. Yes, please. Okay. I'm going to equip that to someone. You know what? Hero. We're going to equip it. But that will... I'd have to either take off my personality thing or my protection against status effects there. Actually, I kind of forget who has what. I don't think Ty has anything super special on right now. He has the banishing bell and the skull ring for his personality. You know what? I don't really know who to give this to. But we're gonna leave it for right now. I'll figure it out off screen. I gotta take a look around at more things. We did also get Golden Tiara, a tiara fit for royalty, but in actuality it only makes the wearer an aristocrat with ideas above their station. Huh. And the silk robe, finest silk. Can anybody make use of this? Kari can, and she can't really gain any more benefits from it. Okay. So, that's probably selling material. Well, I'm thinking about it. What does the aristocrat personality do for us? Traveler's tips. Whoops. Their personalities. Aristocrat. Luck increases extremely quickly. Wisdom increases slightly quicker than normal. Resilience increases slowly. I don't know if that's going to do us much good. But yeah, let's change the time of day and go back and check that one door to see if anybody's wandering about past it. Alright. Oh. Hello. Hi. You probably should check behind you, because, I kind of raided that at night already. Okay, have fun. Hi, how are you? You weren't here during the night. I could stare at the water forever. My elder brother, too, was captivated by its purity. Where he is now, I wonder. It has been many moons since he left for Asham. Asham, you say? Alright. I'm curious if that's important or not. I mean, he is locked behind a door you don't have immediate access to, which is interesting. Huh. Now, also out of curiosity, what happens if we go up into the bedroom during the day? Nothing? Nothing. I do wonder if you can go back here and find that while it's daytime and you don't have, like, talking to Queen person. Like, is it still there? I wonder. This is Her Majesty's bedchamber. None may enter uninvited. Well, too late for that. Anyway. I guess that's all for us to do for here for right now. We're pretty much set to move on with the story, but there is at least a... Like I said, there's a couple other locations I can think of where there were, blue doors for us to look at. Asham. Asham's right there. Okay. I'm curious now. That does remind me, there was, I think, a place here that said it was a shop only open at night, so I think we need to check that out, too. But, we are going to take a little time here. Just kind of poke around at different spots to see if I can find, any blue doors that I, can now open. Also, we're gonna go see Mom. Because we are good son. Hi, Ma. Welcome home, Muffin, my dear sweet Sparky. Sweet like a muffin. Oh, yep. Off to bed. And our little friends, we're gonna have a nice sleepover. We're gonna have a good time. Just because we're nice to our mom. Off you go and do some adventuring. Cha-la-la-la-la. Can't let Mom worry. Anyway, off for more door hunting and plundering. Alright, right here, for example, there's a blue door that we did not have access to before. Hi. I owe Ortega more than words can say. So if you ever happen to get the urge to do something naughty, you can count on me to turn a blind eye. Really? Well, don't mind if I do, then. A rune staff. Okay, that sounds fun. A seed of strength. Also fun. A seed of agility. Gotcha. A pair of aerofoil earrings. Okay. A ring of clarity. Gotcha. And it's a mighty armlet. That had a special tone to it. Okay. I stole the stuff. Okay, thanks. Thanks for not ratting us out. Okay, so that was some fun stuff. Trying to remember if there were any more blue doors in this palace, but I will go and look around on my own time here. Let's take a look at all this new equipment we just got, though. Equipment bag. Okay, first of all, rune staff. Those who are able to wield this staff are well on their way to becoming a bona fide magic users. That sounds like it's a good new weapon for Izzy, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kari can use it, too. Izzy has the Staff of Anti-Magic equipped. Kari has her Holy Lance. Izzy needs the boost more, I think. Yeah. So we'll give it to him. Heck yeah, equip it. And that Staff of Anti-Magic, I think we can still use it, too, as an item, so that's nice. Very full. Enchanted earrings that reduce damage dealt by wind attacks and spells. Okay, that does sound helpful. The Ring of Clarity. Spellbound ring that helps prevent the wearer from capitulating to confusion. Okay, prevents confusion. And the Mighty Armlet. Accessorizes the wearer's arm whilst also pushing them to lend an ear to the Paragon within. Okay, hold on. Paragon is definitely a... Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Paragon is one of the personality types that was definitely recommended to me for the hero specifically. Paragon. Strength increases extremely quickly. Agility, wisdom, and luck increase slowly. So, it makes him a nice, beefy, beat-em-up guy. Gets him a lot of strength, which I think makes sense. Because as far as wisdom and things like that are concerned, the hero, he's got a nice little variety of spells, but not nearly as much as the other magic users, so it's not as big of a focus on him. But I think, Sparky, I think, is done being a tough guy for right now, and it's time for him to become Paragon, his new personality type. That was definitely recommended to me by several people as far as a good personality for the hero, so heck yeah. I think we finally got a nice set of personalities for our entire party. Sparky doesn't have to swap between them that much anymore. But okay, cool. Time to keep exploring around, I guess. Okay, so I did decide to make this a little easier on myself and just kind of look up where we can go, because we have a lot more locations that we can cover now that we are further into the game. So there are really only 2 more areas with the magic key door in play that will really help us out, and one of them's here in the Romaria Castle. Hi. Ortega, far to the east of here, is a great home of boat building. Ah, to have a boat! With a bark on all your own, you could sail to the ends of the oceans. Interesting. Is there anything here for us? Yes. Hello. Hi. Interact. Interact. It's a tangle web. Cool. What does that do? Let's see. Wait, did we have that? Is it a... No, it's not equipment. I guess we probably have that already somewhere. Wait, tangle web. Yeah, we have 2 of them. Never mind. Ah-da-da-da-dum. Okay. Anything else here, though? Anything interesting? It's just that guy talking about boats. Probably just that guy talking about boats. Gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. And, okay. But now, the only other place that we can really make use of the magic key prior to proceeding in the story here is back in Ashem, which is a place I wanted to go back to anyway and see exactly what is up here. There are a few different spots here with the magic key door, I believe, that we now can have access to. Like this one, for example. Let's see. Pot. 39 gold coins. I see. Stairs. Okay, it's always a little... Interact. Bookshelf. A copy of Look! No Pants! Oh dear. Okay. What's this do? Not that I think I'm terribly interested in changing personalities anymore. A comical book that teaches you how to clown around. Honk sadly when dropped. Consumed upon use. Okay. Honk sadly. It's upset that you dropped it. Might as well look up personalities. The clown. Agility increases quickly. Wisdom and luck increase slightly quicker than normal. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Now that I've got Paragon for the hero, I'm not too interested in other personality types, I think. And hi. Greetings, travelers. I myself am a traveler at heart. Long have I dreamt of visiting the countries of the mythic East. Alas, the only way to get there is via a secret dwarven path. And that infuriatingly tight-lipped curmudgeon Nordy absolutely refuses to show me the way. Perhaps if I had the ear of his friend, the King of Ortega, I might be able to convince him. Okay. That seems like something to keep in mind. Secret dwarven paths. Was there an interact here? Hold on. Examine the ground at his feet. It's a mini medal. Awesome. I almost walked right over that and didn't even notice it. How about that? Alright, now to proceed down the stairs properly. Okay, alright. That was a very fortunate little side area there. And now... time to poke around a little more. Hi, what were you doing? Indeed. One of the shops, this is open at... This is the shop that is only open at night that I wanted to check out. Okay. So we're gonna do that while we're here, too. For now, though, we're gonna poke around and see if we can find more of the magic key doors. So it seems like the only other magic key door that we have access to here is, in fact, this one in the dance hall. Let's see. Peer into the mirror. A fun-loving face smiles cheekily back. Oh, you scamp. Examines the ground at his feet. It's a mini medal. Awesome. And hi. Do you have business with the manager? Then you must return at night, friend. Oh, I see. Well, we do need to, change it to night anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and do that. See what kind of differences we can find here during the night. Inconveniently... No, the inn is not right there. Where's the inn? The inn's down in the corner, I think, so let's change it to night quick. Alright, it is now officially nighttime. Again. We had lots of fun here at night before. Let's see if talking to the manager at night here makes any kind of difference here. Hi. I am the manager of this humble establishment. He who wished to travel to the east, but could not. Okay. I once heard tell of a cave among the mountains that would lead to the lands of the east. Indeed, we even tried to go there. We had hoped that we might be able to set up another theater in those lands. But all we found was a dead end, and a miserable and most unhelpful dwarf named Nordy. Alright, so that's the second mention of a Nordy. I feel like he's going to be important to have to find and talk to. Alright. So mostly what was back there was some helpful information. But I think that's pretty nice. Now, let's check out this night shop. Hi. If you're after weapons and armor, you come to the right place. Let's see. Steel broadsword, that might come in handy. Slapstick. Bonk an enemy on the head with this, and you'll be treated to a feast for the ears. Sadly, none of our party can equip it, though. Got the chain whip, which we already got. Iron lance, iron claw, thorn whip. Okay. So, really, the only thing that's super interesting here is the steel broadsword. And I think it is a pretty good time to see if we can make sure Sparky has at least a more standard melee weapon aside from the boomerang, just so we can have a little extra attack increase in things like boss fights if need be. I don't know how useful or how long this steel broadsword is going to remain useful, but we might as well give it to him. No, we will not equip it now. We will keep it in reserve. I had enough money for it anyway. But alright. So I believe that would be everything we can do with the magic key for right now. Now, though, I would like to go back to Ibis and take care of some other business, namely the monster arena that's there. For one, we've got to talk to Monty, since it seems like we found enough monsters to have a good amount of new things happen for us. Power up our monster wrangler. He'll probably learn some new skills as he levels up, too. And let's see. I believe it was in here. And plus, there are other monster arena things here that we can take on, too. Take on as well.